Is this a new girlfriend? Or?
I guess it has to be because he's constantly fucking flying every weekend to, I guess, England or London from where he lives.
Is that like, what would that be the equivalent if I was to fly somewhere? Like, to me, I was like, that's effort, man. Flying every weekend somewhere? Would that be like flying
here to like
Florida?
Boston?
Florida?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
okay.
even that far, but yeah.
Wow.
Imagine you'd gotten no puss for a decade.
It's hard when you're Declan.
Yeah, then the trip doesn't seem so long.
Rocket to the moon.
The moon's made of pussy.
It's made of Fermunda cheese. So this is a commercial for Hulu Plus, anyway.
How is Hulu going to be happy to hear this?
I don't know. Well, what Declan's doing that we didn't mention is on his device, his tablet, his phone, all that. He's watching Hulu Plus on his way.
That's right.
To visit his lady love, and you can do all kinds of stuff with Hulu Plus. Q. I mean, mostly watch TV, I guess. What is it that you can there's shows like Walt, like Sal, are you this way, where you don't really want to watch like I have to do it with something like Breaking Bad, but there's tons of shows that you can just rip right through the season rather than like wait like week to week like we used to when we were young.
Yeah.
Do you ever miss that, Walt? That anticipation of what's coming up?
No. I've lost that. The ability to feel anticipation for a television show.
Yeah?
Because it's been taken away, thankfully, by
Hulu
the
Plus.
people at Hulu. You know, because you can watch it whenever you want now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they've robbed me of anticipation. In a good way.
Yeah.
In the best way possible.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it used to be
the way you want to be robbed of something you used to love.
Some fucking dickhole at a network was telling you when you were going to watch your favorite show.
Yeah, I hate them.
What is this, America? Or is this communism?
That's right.
Right.
This ain't a
know
third
one's
world country.
One's a
system of,
yeah. But what is this, America or is this communism?
Right.
Not being told when I can watch my show by some
It's what I need to
asshole
fucking.
at a $2,000
Hold on,
suit.
before I watch that show, Mr. TV Network, man, let me rub mud all over my body so I don't get bitten by some flies because I must be in a third world
Right.
country. I'm not in America where I got to be told I have to watch a show on a certain day at a certain time.
Right. Disgusting.
Yeah. It grossed everyone out until Hulu Plus showed up.
Hulu Plus is like, if TV watching was World War II, Hulu Plus is America.
Oh yeah,
Right, come
easily
in.
the Allies.
That's right.
Who are the Nazis in this game?
Network
Netflix.
executives.
Oh, okay. I thought you were thinking about Netflix for the bad guy.
And Netflix, unless they also want to advertise with us, and we may have to readjust that.
But only $7.99 a month, Sal. You're a jet setter.
Hey,
You're
it could be like Italy, you know.
have Netflix.
They turn tail.
Hulu Plus.
And no one ever gives them a hard time, dude. I mean, everyone's conveniently forgot
Sure.
that Italy was on the bad side. They got in just in time. They turned it around and they saved the nation. And no one ever remembers that,
That they're
man.
part of the Axis powers, yeah.
My grandfather fought on both sides of the war.
No,
Did he really?
What?
Yeah.
How'd he do that?
He was in Italy. He was Italian. He was in
Really?
the Italian army.
When I got to Ellis Island, they changed my name to Benedict Arnold.
So tell me, he has war stories where he's like, 1 minute I'm fighting on one side, then next time like, here's the new marching orders, bro.
No. He was.
Those guys you were trying to kill yesterday.
He does. My grandfather has the highest.
This is awkward.
I've got third-hand war stories.
My grandfather had the highest medal the Italian army can give for when he was on the right side of the war. He
Oh, really? So America gave him that. They gave him that honor.
yeah,
gave him
he
that
got some
medal.
good- like it was. It's a crazy story. I should get the story from my parents.
Can we promise that? Maybe on the bonus pod.
Ooh,
For
that'd
the
be
Cryptozoic
sweet.
man.
I mean, it's a insanely heroic story. It's like nuts.
It should be. Well, it should definitely be on the Cryptozoic man pod.
So we'll do it on
An
the
insanely heroic monster
Yes.
and an insanely heroic
Right.
Quinn.
That's right.
Yeah,
What I'm saying-
he lifted some fatty out of her house.
What I'm saying is my grandfather was the Hulu Plus. Bring us
excellent.
back to top of the Italian army.
But he was recognized
Yeah, the
by
highest medal you can
the
get.
Allies for his work.
That's right.
So maybe he was only given it half-assed like you do when he was fighting for the Axis. Then he was like, oh, I'm finally on the right side. Now watch me go.
Right.
Now watch me kill.
That's right.
I just love that, like only 2 generations later, it goes from heroism to like, you've been in practically jokes.
We should yell that out.
You got a slide whistle.
So anyway,
Hulu Plus,
that was
right?
huluplus.com/TESD, $7.99 a month. You get a free trial. There's so many fucking shows on there, I can't even begin to list them. It's totally worth it, though.
We're not allowed to.
Yeah, it's totally worth it. So give it a try. I need your help.
My courage.
You saying hi to everybody?
Hi, buddy.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, buddy.
There's Walt and Sunday Jeff and Q and Sal and Stacey Patella. But I need your help. Gotta tell everybody to go to csma.com. So I'm gonna go to California.
Yes.
Then on the 20th, we're gonna be in Ontario, California. Me and Kev for a Y-Bri.
On the 24th?
That's the 20th.
And then you go to California for Talking Bad?
22nd is Talking Bad, and then 23rd, the Brea Improv, which I think is in Orange County. September 23rd, 8 o'clock. That is a busy weekend, and you're not going to be around. What am I going to do without you? Cry? Yes. I'm going to cry? Tell everybody how Dada cries. What do I sound like when I cry? Yeah.
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 Okay. So that's it. Go to csma.com. 20th in Ontario, which was a really good show last time. Almost sold out, Q. Yeah, you don't want to hear this. We're not talking about Impractical Jokers.
Just say sold out. Just say sold out.
It's not sold out. No, it sold out last time.
Oh, okay. Oh, you said it's almost sold out now.
No, this is the first announcement. He doesn't care.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
just
talking
said
about you or
almost
your
sold out.
sodomy.
What did you just say almost sold out about?
Ontario, last time, almost sold out. We
Don't
had
say
like
that.
10
Just
seats
say
left.
sold out.
No, I'm going to be honest with people because I was very disappointed in them last time.
Oh, you want to guilt them. Okay,
Yeah.
and yes, almost sold out. You looked a little stupid.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't cut that out then.
Okay.
22nd, Talking Bad. 23rd, Brea Improv at 8 o'clock.
Very nice.
csma.com. It's going to be fun. And I'm gonna, whichever one sells out first,
Yeah.
I'm going to give them the Y-Bri that I've never told anyone.
Wow.
Nobody knows.
I don't like this, man. You're keeping stories from the original.
I just happened to think about it. It's not even like I kept it.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching something the other day and it reminded me. I was watching something on TV and it reminded me of it. And I was like, you know what? Here's what I'll do. Fuck it. I don't know. All right. Anyway, so we got that, and then we got fucking.
So what? So you're saying you're going to unleash a tale that no one's ever heard. That's going to be
It really.
drop dead flabbergasting to people.
I don't think it'll be flabbergasting as much as like, what's wrong with him? Like what like how fucking stupid can you be?
That's all you need to deliver.
Flabbergasting.
Because that's
Yeah,
what the show's about.
I guess so.
So
Yeah,
if they
you're
just
right.
say why or what, you've done your job.
I'm done.
You've done your job like any public servant.
I don't know.
Not tough at all. I cry at an episode of Undercover Boss recently.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened?
It was uplifting.
Oh, really? Not a tears
No, it was
of
uplifting.
like.
It was good because they you know the show and like the CEO
yeah.
of a big
I watch
company
it all the
goes
time.
and you do.
Yeah, my kids like to watch
Have
it.
you ever cried at it?
I've never cried at it. All I could do now is just watch it and go, oh my God, this is so obviously staged. It's painful.
Oh, really? Well, the one I saw was a couple of years. I don't know if it was or not. I hate when things are staged. I was going to ask you if you could at least see how I could cry at it.
I could, if you're the kind of guy that can turn your mind off and just immerse yourself in what you're watching and not really like just like really just give it, just like let loose of all.
Bodily functions.
Irrational thought. You could easily.
Like if I was in a coma.
No. You just don't. You're just too tired to question like how someone could be so idiotic to believe that someone puts a wig on and they don't recognize their boss.
That's not what happened in the episode I saw.
That's what they Jeff. If I just put a blonde wig on and I came in here,
I don't think I
I had a pair of glasses on. Could I fool you?
Looks like Walt with tits.
He would think you're part
Tits.
Know each other though.
He would think you were part of a show called like Undercover Tranny or something.
But when the guy, I know it's the CEO of the company usually, but when they reveal themselves to the employee, they're always like, "Oh my God, you own." They always recognize the CEO.
Yeah, I saw one. I saw one. Now that I think about it, it was about a guy who owned a whole bunch of different resorts, and same thing. He talked to the maintenance guy, and he talked to one of the women who changed the beds and shit. And you're right. Like, as soon as he takes off that wig, it's like, oh, you're a guy that fucking owns 50 fucking resorts across the world. I would never know what the fuck you looked like.
And I would be shocked if you could find 3 people who are doing that kind of Lord's work in a subway. You know, where they're like, I'm taking care of 5 adopted children. I also run a church as a deacon on the side, and I'm working 88 hours, and I'm getting paid minimum wage. And then the CEO is like, wow, this guy's got it really tough, and I'm the CEO. He really showed me something.
Sal's crying. You got Sal crying.
Yeah. He's uplifted. Inspirational. Now, do they ever show, like, because I've only seen it once, do they ever show people that aren't?
Are not uplift? I don't know.
That are like, fuck this place. You know how many
really,
fucking mini bars of soap I take?
I do like that you like that, though, that you were touched by it, because like it is the kind of programming that I'm shocked is a hit in today's world, because usually you just want to see people screaming at each other like Pawn Stars, you know, screaming at their brother.
Hardcore Pawn on True TV.
You know, and but that show that made him cry really is the total exact opposite of finding like wonderful stories and you know, rewarding people who are really behind the 8 ball but are still giving it every ounce of energy to do the right thing. So it is a good show. I don't want to piss on it.
Well, that one where they move the bus and the whole family gets a new home is insane. That one I saw like a.
That's a great show.
Home makeover.
Yeah,
Extreme
and it got
makeover?
canceled too.
Did it?
Why do you think it got
It
canceled?
wasn't one episode. If you didn't cry, any single episode you saw, then you're just a heartless, horrible person.
I mean, I didn't
Not
cry.
regularly.
Tell us, Dave.
Sorry, but
I didn't cry, but he's right though. I mean, but in defense of canceling it though, I mean, they found like handicapped midget dwarfs family that were living in
They were living by the subway rails.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, there's no way to top it anymore. There's no way, because basically it was the same episode every time. There's no way you could find a family worse off than that last family they had.
Imagine the family that caused the cancellation, like the midget dwarf, like ailing family that they canceled it for. Even though they got the house, what they feel like now, like they jumped the shark with us. So yeah, I mean, I love the new his and her sinks, but I really just we don't.
This is bad. I like that show too. I know your girls watch it as well. It's Restaurant Impossible.
Yeah, and they like that because people are taking the task right in front of their faces, and they're just like they're like shocked by that. Then they're like somebody goes in there and is like, "You're shit. You think you're serving good food?
Yeah, your food's garbage.
Yeah,
everyone stop eating it. It's poison."
Yeah. And you see the person who owns a restaurant has just got tears going down their face as they're lambasted on national television. For some reason, my kids are like watch it with their mouths open, like, this is amazing.
It is pretty shocking that people. I mean, I guess the thing is like, okay, if we don't do this, then our restaurant's fucking done for good. But you do have the people that work there. I mean, there was one guy. I wasn't going to cry for him. Do you know the show? You ever seen it?
Then there's 5 other shows that are identical to that. There's Kitchen Nightmares, there's Bar Rescue, and every episode of each of those shows and every one of those shows is identical, and every one of them is a hit. So I mean, they're doing something right.
Right,
with
but it's the negative version of Undercover Boss. All they find is employees who are like, you should fucking sack these fucking clowns. And yet on Undercover Boss, all you're finding is like, oh my God, you're a horrible person for not giving this person a raise.
Right, right.
It's exact opposite, and yet they both found an audience, which I guess says.
I still watch it. Don't get me wrong. Like, if it's on, I get hooked easily. But
yeah, it's good. How's the sodomy watch going, Q?
Oh no.
No, it's done.
I think it was done that night.
Really?
Yeah.
So you didn't last.
No way.
You told me you were going to try to go the rest of the whole week without no sodomy.
I tried. It's hard, Walt.
There's just too many delectable young boys in his neighborhood.